The Russian oligarchs are facing a lot of sanctions in the West. A total of 19 Russian oligarchs have been sanctioned so far. They have said to have lost a cumulative wealth of almost about $18 billion in just the last 10 days, mostly due to asset seizures and financial penalties. So who exactly are these individuals? How much influence do they really wield in Russia and on the Russian president? And the question, of course, is, will sanctioning these Russian billionaires actually make any difference in the war in Ukraine? Our next report gets you the details.
It's not the best of times to be a Russian oligarch. Putin's invasion has made them targets of Western sanctions. Their assets are being frozen. Their fortunes are dwindling. Before we tell you how, you must know who these oligarchs really are. Russian business tycoons who've amassed billions in personal wealth by leveraging their connections to the Kremlin. Most of them rose to prominence in the 1990s, thanks to vast privatization and economic reforms that followed the disintegration of the Soviet Union. 3 decades on, they're being sanctioned for the war in Ukraine. Why? To hurt the Russian economy and put pressure on Putin. Topping the sanctions list is Igor Sechin, the CEO of state-backed Rosneft, one of the largest oil companies in the world. Sechin is one of Putin's most trusted and close advisors. Often called the second most powerful Russian, he reportedly earns $4.7 million per year and owns assets worth billions abroad. He now stands to lose most of these. He's already lost his super yacht, the 280-foot Amur Velo. France has seized it. Next on the list is Nikolai Tokarev, the CEO of state-controlled Transneft, one of the largest oil pipeline companies in the world. He served in the KGB alongside Putin and is also one of his longtime friends. Next, we have Alisher Usmanov, an Uzbek-born Russian businessman, often said to be Putin's favorite oligarch. With an estimated net worth of $19.5 billion, Germany has seized his $600 million yacht. Number 4 on the sanction list is Peter Avin, the biggest shareholder in the Alpha Group, the owner of Russia's largest private bank, with an estimated net worth of $5.3 billion. He's also a trustee in numerous European institutions, like the Royal Academy in London, which has now asked him to step down. In the 5th spot is Mikhail Friedman, the founder of Alpha Group, the financier and enabler of Putin's inner circle. He owned a 50% stake in the London-based investment firm Letter One. He's now been forced to step down from its board of directors. His assets have been frozen. His rights as shareholder have been taken away. Letter One's employees have been forbidden from speaking to him. These were the big fish. Other names include businessman Sergei Roldugan. He was once accused of shuffling $2 billion for Putin through offshore companies. Peter Fradkov, who is said to provide financial support to the Russian defense sector. And Gennady Timchenko, the founder of Volga Group, whose fortune has fallen from $22 billion to $11 billion due to sanctions. In total, 19 oligarchs, along with 47 of their family members and associates, have been sanctioned. They've lost $80 billion in wealth. Some have broken ranks with the Kremlin and called for an end to Russia's war with Ukraine. As the sanctions intensify, it will be interesting to see if they continue to support Putin.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.